What's up, everyone? Matt back for another Who Are They Real Review, and today I am uber excited to talk to you about one of my most anticipated films of the year. That is none other than Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Let's be honest. A lot of us have been anticipating this movie since No Way Home, and some of us even before then, me included. Um, from the moment it was announced at Comic Con a few years ago, when we were told it was gonna be Marvel's first foray into the horror genre, and just all that excitement. And then even after losing Scott Derrickson, the original director, who also directed the first Doctor Strange movie, the addition of Sam Raimi only made those of us who were excited for that horror aspect even more excited. Well, now the film is finally here, and let's talk about it. So, um, first off, as much as I'm excited about this being a Sam Raimi film, it's a Sam Raimi film, which means it is a little bit messy. However, that's realistically one of my very few complaints about this. There there are messy films that can be good and fun, but there are messy films that can be not fun and not good. Luckily for this film, it tends to fall towards the former. So I really dug what they were able to do here. There's a lot you got to get through, and that's cool. And it is for like the first act of the film going at a breakneck speed. Where you're like, hold on, we're only a 2 hour movie, 2:06 counting credits. Can we slow down a little bit? Because I'm trying to still process some of this information you gave me. Um, and once you do get to that point where it slows down and settles into its consistent pace, it works really well. And part of that is because of Benedict Cumberbatch, who, once again, is just fantastic as the good doctor. Um, they make Doctor Strange more human in this. And I really like that because it's like, well, are you happy? Was this the only choice? You didn't get the girl, so now what are you gonna do? They're putting him in this situation where he has to reflect on everything he's done and went through, and that honestly was really interesting and cool, and something I didn't expect to get from this. Um, uh, America Chavez is such an interesting character. I very much know some about comics. I don't know a lot about that character at all. So this was my first introduction to America Chavez, who's played by the young Ms. Gomez. I do not want to massacre her first name. I'll just say the young Miss Gomez. Benedict Wong is just he's Benedict Wong. He's just so fun and funny, and his deliveries are great. It's why we love seeing Wong in all these other Marvel movies that we get the opportunity to. But my real MVP of this film, and that should come to shock to no one, is Elizabeth Olsen, who just eats it up. She's given a role where she's able to completely eat up everything she's been given and have a grand old time with it. And I will say this, fans of WandaVision, I have a feeling you are going to either hate this movie or love this movie. I won't say why. But this is going to challenge some of what you believe. On the inverse of that, people who have not seen WandaVision, and I guess I may consider this a complaint. I didn't, because I did rewatch the show right before my screening of this. You do have to watch WandaVision to get a full scope of what is going on. A few years ago, when they announced this new slate, and Kevin Feige said, hey, you're going to have to watch our Disney Plus shows to know what's going on, he wasn't lying. This film is the first step in that. Now, you don't have to, for the time being, it's not like you have to watch every show, but when Captain America 4 comes out, you will have had to watch Captain America and the Winter Soldier, or Falcon and the Winter Soldier, for those of you who don't want to call him Cap, which is dumb. I have a feeling eventually She-Hulk will have to be watched. You're gonna have to watch Ms. Marvel before the Marvels comes out next year. So Kevin Feige was not lying in him saying, hey, be sure to watch our stuff, because if you don't, you're gonna start getting lost. And this film is the one that'll help you learn that. Like this, if you're not in for the ride after this movie, better start just move on, because otherwise, hop on your Disney Plus subscription, go watch these Marvel shows, and have a grand old time, because they are fantastic, as you can see on the other reviews on this channel. Also, Sam Raimi, you are the MVP. I know this situation isn't something that everyone was. It was last minute for you. I get it. But you did a fantastic job. You made something fun. You got to be a little bit more witty. You got to have a bigger budget than you did in any of the Spider-Man movies, it seems like, and it showed. And it was so cool to see the style of Sam Raimi in this film. And I want to see more. If they're doing a Doctor Strange 3, which it looks like it's been set up for, I want to see more. Keep Sam Raimi at the helm. I had so much fun, even if it is a little bit messy and that breakneck speed. I'll be honest. Could have used an extra 10 minutes to slow it down a little bit in the beginning. But between Wong, America Chavez, Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange, there was such a fun journey to be had here that I didn't want it to end. It is. I will say this: there are a ton of cameos. There are a ton. I will not spoil them, and there's a lot of stuff for Marvel fans who have watched everything Marvel has done over the last few years, and comic fans also. So you will be rewarded. That's the best way to put it. Those fans will be rewarded. I know I was. So if I'm gonna rate this film, I'm gonna go 4. Like I said, it is messy. That first act is going at a breakneck speed, and that is kind of the biggest detriment I have for it. And that there was a point in time where I'm like, yo, why is this going so fast? So that's realistically my major complaint. The last little complaint I have is that third eye CGI, homie. Woof. But yeah, I overall really dug this film. Like, it was everything I wanted it to be. It was fun, witty, that really explored the multiverse, which I know I didn't touch on, but I'm just doing that because I want to avoid spoilers. And it gave us something to look forward to. So, with that, once again, I am Matt, and this was another Real Review. Be sure to check out all of our other stuff, like our Fan Expo Cleveland coverage. Yeah, that's right. Fan Expo Cleveland was this weekend. So be sure to check that out, and all the other wonderful things we do over here on this channel, because we do a lot. And we'll see you next time.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah.